Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by the Kingdom College, preparing you for life. I am Deepak here, and my life is beautiful and I stay on top of the world because I work as worship. So here I am back from my banyan tree, talking to all of you. We had some amazing fun in Goa, amazing learnings, a lot of entertainment, a lot of enlightenment, a lot of experiences, a lot to share with all of you. As a time comes, I'll keep sharing with all of you. So there was this Red Indian chief who used to, uh, in a small village, had a large, small parcel of land, farm, where he used to keep plowing that with the help of two horses. And with that plow, he'll keep plowing the entire fields for next harvest to come. One of those days, as he was plowing the field with his plow, pulled by those two horses, accidentally he hit oil. Now, when you hit oil in your field, you become overnight rich. And that Red Indian chief became overnight rich. And he had flow of money like crazy. So next thing he did was he went to the nearby city, bought a black Cadillac car. Beautiful, luxurious. Built a nice house for himself in the village, small village. And now here was he was one of the richest, or what one of the he was the richest in the entire village, including the nearby towns. So now he stopped going to the farms because he is rich. What he will do every morning is he every morning he will sit in his black Cadillac car, open to the open roof and convertible. So he sit in that car on the steering wheel, and as he will pass through the village, whomever he meet will he will greet them. So hi John, how are you doing? It's nice to see you early in the morning. I'm having a rocking time. As he will pass by, and after a few more meters he will meet somebody else. So hi Mary, how are your children doing? Are they good? In case you need some help, let me know. He will turn back and say hi to somebody. He will turn this side and say hi to somebody, and that's how we will keep early morning or in the mornings roam around the streets of the village. And in all these times, as he's on the steering wheel, turning back and turning everywhere, his car will never meet with an accident. You know why? Because that car was pulled by those two horses, which is to pull his plow and the cart. Because he didn't know how to drive. He got the car because he had the money, but his car was pulled by those two horses. That Red Indian chief didn't realize that under the bonnet there is thousands of horsepower, but he was only believing and using the power of two horses to pull his car. It looks very amusing, right? It looks very amusing. It looks very uh, illiterate or ignorant about that Red Indian chief. But I don't think so. I think that Red Indian chief represents so many of us, because so many of us means so many of us only believe in the power of conscious mind, and we use only our conscious mind, that is the 1/8 of our mind, to run our life, not knowing that beneath it there is subconscious powers. 7/8 of our mind is subconscious mind. Of that mind that we possess, 1/8 only is conscious mind. Right now I'm talking to all of you through conscious mind. You're listening to me through your conscious mind, but there is 7/8 of my mind and your mind, that is my subconscious mind, and we don't seem to use the power of subconscious mind. Like that Red Indian chief, we believe in the power of two horses without knowing under the bonnet of that car there is thousands of horsepower, and you can just zip and zoom through the roads, through the highways, and reach destination much faster as compared to the two horses. How many of us? And no exaggeration. If with the conscious mind we all have reached where we have reached in our life, think about if all of us can tap into the subconscious powers. Mahatma Gandhi, in his book My Experiments with Truth, has written, he makes the statement, all that I have achieved in my life, all of you also can achieve in your life, provided you're also able to tap into the subconscious and spiritual powers the way I was able to. It's a science, it's an art, it's a concept, it's an understanding, it's a practice that we all can tap into our subconscious powers. So, one of the very beautiful session or beautiful learnings that we had in this EDP trip for the Kingdom College students in Goa was subconscious delegation. How do I delegate my subconscious to work? Like how when you leave your house and you tell your maid servant or your servants or maid help or the house helps who you have in the house that this is what I want to get it done before I come back from my shopping or come back from my office or come back from my work. I come back, I want this whole house to be done with blah 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 blah. All these things. You delegate the work to those couple of servants and then you go out, and when you come back, you know the whole thing is done. What do it means? It is mean you're delegated the work, right? Likewise, you can do subconscious delegation, which means you can employ your own subconscious mind to work for you without you working. And it's a magical thing, if you can ask me. It's a very magical, it's very beautiful science. It's like I delegate my subconscious. This is what I want in life. And then it starts conspiring things, events, circumstances in your favor. And that's how you get so many things in life. Subconscious delegation. We just depend upon conscious because if you see our education system only works on the conscious mind. It only addresses the conscious mind. All your subjects that you have studied, whatever you would have studied, science field or medicine field or commerce field or arts field, whatever field you have studied, everything is been trained, addressed, taught to your conscious mind. Nothing, nothing is been triggered or taught to our subconscious mind. That is why most of us do not know how to use our subconscious mind, our subconscious powers. There is a way to it, there is science to it, there is technique to it. Of course, I do not have time in 9 minutes motivation to explain the whole thing. And if it makes sense to you to understand uh, the power of subconscious mind, the power of subconscious, which is 7/8 of your mind. If two horses you are willing to trust, don't you want to trust thousands of horsepower under the bonnet? If conscious mind is given you so much, don't you think subconscious can actually make it n times amplified? And if you believe in this, I know I cannot explain the whole idea of subconscious delegation as a science or the art or the concept or an understanding. I think then I will invite all of you to Sampurna, which starts from Monday as sessions, as concepts, as understanding. I'll be covering subconscious delegation in detail because I'll need lots and lots of time to go in detail to explain the entire circuit, all the wiring of how this goes here and how you can trigger your subconscious mind and subconscious powers to achieve and live a very beautiful, successful, happy life, which I live because I know as consciously I can so much that I do every day in my life, not possible consciously. I use a lot of my subconscious mind, subconscious delegation I practice on a daily basis. You want to know about it? I think get for Sampurna, enroll for Sampurna, be in Sampurna, and what does it cost you? Just a 1 rupee for a lifetime. Make sure you, your family, friends, colleagues, workspace, employees, employers, everybody can a part of it. If you can learn subconscious delegation, I think you have it. You make it for yourself. You live a life of such amazing possibilities and opportunities with that belief that don't depend on two horses, but there is thousands and thousands of horsepower under the bonnet, which can take you like this to where you want to reach faster, happier, peaceful, healthier. With this belief, let's start the day. Here we go together. Believe I can, believe I am.
I believe I can.
So guys, go set and grow.
वो जुनून है दिल में भी हंसने सुकून